Hello, welcome to the Made You Smile podcast. My name's Melinda.
And I'm Carrie, and we're here to bring you fun, laughter, and maybe even a few aha moments.
So ready, set, smile. Oh wait, I didn't smile.
This is new place. Like we're trying something different.
Yes,
I was finally, after how many years have we been podcasting?
Is this our fourth year?
I think so. I think you're right. Yeah, I think this is our fourth year.
This is how I know how long I've not been working nights at Home Depot is how long we've been podcasting.
Right. I finally bought us some cords that are long enough to reach over to my couch. So if you're not watching this,
I just apologize to Gus, by the way.
Gus is, yes. So now Gus gets to be in the actual podcast.
Thing.
So, yeah.
Okay, so I had something. We go out usually and eat before we podcast, either breakfast or lunch.
Yes.
And we went to Cheesecake Factory.
Yes, we did.
And I had my favorite salad.
Yes, Thai chicken salad.
Which is so huge.
So big.
And now prices are going up. I was like, wow, woo!
This is an expensive lunch for us.
Well, and usually the way Greg and I decide that we can justify things is that you usually get 2 meals out of it.
Yeah.
And I don't know who... Would you settle?
You're going to have to settle down, sir.
So usually we can get 2 meals. I found out just recently, did you know that in some areas, I don't know who I was watching... Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. It was that the podcasters that are like Two Brits in America. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I love them. They're great. Yes. Mostly because they love America and we're not. They're not like down like everything wrong with America.
Yeah.
Would you? Oh my goodness,
Gus, settle down, sir. Take it down a notch.
Oh my goodness, he's excited.
He's very excited about. We're sitting in a different place, and so. Little dog Gus.
He's got access now to us, and he's very thrilled.
I get to sit in your lap anytime I want to.
Anyway, so I watched them, and they said that something that's new here is being able to take your food home at a restaurant. You don't have the option of like a take-home bag or whatever.
Wait, in the UK?
In the UK, they said...
can't do...
In many countries, you can't, once you pay for your food at the restaurant, no, you can do to go.
Oh, okay.
But if you eat in a restaurant, they don't then bring you a container to take the rest of your food home.
What?
It's like if you don't eat it there, well, you're just out of luck, you know? And so you're paying, but Greg and I, we feel like at least we can justify we get at least 2 meals each out of our entrees.
Okay. Yes.
And so it lowers you're looking at that huge entree price like I felt we paid today.
Yeah.
And we decided not to take home our leftovers because I was going to be gone and not, but I kind of went, well, now that makes it not as affordable.
Yeah.
All that to say, I'm going to lose track. No, we kind of discussed things and I told you, remind me of something to tell you.
Umbrella. You said the word umbrella. Okay. And so I had to say in my head, umbrella.
So here's the thing. I have been getting I'm going to get an implant, right? And so I've been doing all the prep work.
In your teeth.
In my teeth. Yeah, that does sound weird. I'm going to get an implant and just one. I just want to try one out. We'll see how we like the left side. And if that goes well, I'll do the other side. If I don't like it, then at least there's only one side I have to take out. But I am not talking about implants. I am talking about a tooth. So I'm getting a tooth implant. And so that's a long process. They had to pull my tooth.
Yes.
Then they pack the...
It was an ordeal.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's an expense. You have to decide, so I understand. I'm very fortunate that I decided to go ahead and have this done. But they pulled the tooth and then they put a bone graft in to give them something, and that has to heal for 3 months, and then they put the post in. That has to heal for 3 months. Anyway, I was going, it's so funny because they send you reminders on the email. And I also have my regular teeth cleaning and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they don't tell you what the visit's for. I love getting my email reminder or my text reminder.
You have an appointment and you don't know if it's.
But there's been times that I've gone in just terrified, ready that I'm getting ready to have
riddled with anxiety
post, and I'm like ready to say, "Give me the nitrous or whatever."
Yep.
And they'll go, "No, you're just here for your cleaning." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
For the love.
Wow. Can we include,
I've lost so much sleep.
Anyway, I cannot tell you how many times. And so anyway, I had an appointment. I forget what day it was, but it was this past week when we had what my dad and I learned to call a gully washer.
A gully washer is a Southern term meant a frog strangler. It's like a lot of
It
rain.
comes like a lot and very quickly.
Like whoosh.
It was funny. I texted that to my daughter and she goes, "That's terrible. What's a gully washer?" I was like, okay.
It's a gully washer.
And then I had to explain to her, and I thought, let me think. Do I know where this term came from? And I did. I got it right. Anyway.
Gully washer, like a gully.
So what's a gully?
Is it like a ditch?
So I think of it as what's on the side of the roads, right?
Yes.
And a gully washer, when I didn't get it 100% right. I said, I guess they call it a gully washer because when lots of water comes through, you wash all stuff gets washed down through those gullies, and so
it fills up.
But
the
really,
gullies.
a gully washer means it floods it. It basically floods the gullies so quickly. Anyway. I get to my dentist appointment with trepidation because I'm not sure. Am I getting a cleaning?
Yeah.
Am I getting a tooth pulled?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Spin the wheel.
And the downpour comes, and I get the text on my phone that says, "Your room is ready," because they still have those COVID policies in place.
Oh, yeah.
You text that
my
you're
doctor
here.
does the same thing as well, yeah.
I was like, great, room's ready. It is pouring and it is lightning like crazy.
It's a gully washer.
But I'm okay, because you know why?
Why?
Because I'm smart, and I brought my umbrella. So, and you have to really time those things, right? So to get the umbrella out and get it open before.
Yes.
So I had it in my head, the process.
Yep.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
Open the door.
Yeah.
It's vinyl anyway.
Yeah.
It's not gonna
dry.
let the door hang out
It's not
there
gonna
for a while.
hurt it. Yeah.
While I get
Just
my
water.
Then I'm gonna. In fact, I was wearing these jeans, and then I'm gonna rotate my legs out while I put the umbrella out.
You were like, before you open your door, you were like 5, 6,
7, 8. Yeah. I got it, and I got the plan. I got the plan ahead.
Yeah.
So I rotate my legs out. It's a gully washing.
Yes.
It's a coming down.
Yes.
It's soaking my pants.
So rainy.
And I pulled out that umbrella, and I push that button, and it doesn't open. It stays just like that.
And
me
all
pointing
the
to the side.
rain.
I'm pointing to the sky with my umbrella that won't
good
open.
heavens.
And it's lightning, and I'm thinking, now I'm a lightning rod. And then you have to sit there and decide, how much do I work with this? How long am I going to leave my legs hanging out there?
Yeah. And
getting
try
soaked,
and make this happen.
Trying to make that.
Yeah.
I made a poor choice.
Oh, dear.
I chose incorrectly.
Yes.
I worked at it for a while.
Okay.
So I decided it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's just not going to open.
It's just not going to happen.
And I could run with this unopened umbrella over my head like this.
It's just not going to happen.
But the rain was really kind of going sideways at that point. So anyway, I thought, and there may have been a few not so nice thoughts.
Did you have to rededicate your life to Jesus?
I may have. And so I throw that umbrella back in.
Yeah.
Because how stupid would I look
I know.
walking into the dentist with an unopened umbrella, completely soaked. And them going, that thing expands.
It opens, right?
You push the button and there'll be a wider circumference that will cover you that you could do. And I thought, well, I don't want to look stupid. So as I'm processing this, making these decisions with my legs hanging out the car, I said I throw the umbrella back at the back seat, worthless thing. And I haven't examined it yet. It was probably that I was pushing the
fake
wrong thing. I don't know.
Had a trick.
I'm going to blame the umbrella.
Sure.
Though.
Yeah. It's all your fault.
And I decide, and I have nothing else, right? No other thing to protect me.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I did choose a spot fairly close
to the door.
So I ran in.
Yeah.
And what's hard to explain. It got pretty wet on my hair. But what's hard to explain, when I walked in and the girl's waiting for me as I opened the door, she's like, "Are you Melinda?" Huh? She has this funny look on her face. It's really hard to explain to him why I'm completely wet.
Drenched. Yeah.
From my thigh down. Almost in a perfect line. It's almost as though, and they're thinking to themselves, it's almost as though I rotated myself
out of my car
and purposely left my legs hanging out there to get wet. And she's trying to process, going, why would someone do that? Why would they purposely soak their pants from the... Anyway, there's my dentist experience. It's almost never a good thing when I go to the dentist. But that one was completely embarrassing.
You just have this dark day circled on your calendar of, today is the day for the dentist. And it's not like the dentist is just ominous enough.
Right.
It's all the things that happen around it.
But you know me. You know what I am. Mm-hmm. I'm an explainer.
Yes.
I tried to do it today.
You did it today when he came to pick up your salad, and you have to say, this salad was delicious.
And why did I have to say that?
Salad, because you're afraid you're going to hurt the server's feelings.
Because there was so much.
There was so much food left.
Because they served just a ridiculous amount of food.
Yes.
So, then the hallway trip down to the room that I was going to be placed in, that they so, wonderfully prepared for me, was spent explaining to her why I have a wet line from my thigh
and
down.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Did she care?
I think she did. I'm going to choose to say that she was curious but didn't want to say anything because that would be rude.
Yeah.
And she walked in and she's so thrilled she actually knows a very puzzling, the answer to a very puzzling thing.
Yeah.
When someone walks in with their jeans in a perfect line, half wet from the thigh down.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, so how's your tooth?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, good.
It was not a cleaning. It was just a check to see how things are healing. Oh. And I did mention again, and probably for about the 20th time, when you send out an email or a text, you should probably say, hey, this is not a high anxiety visit.
Dear Melinda.
This is just a casual,
don't
come
be
in wet.
Don't you
just come in completely soaked.
On.
And
you got this.
And we'll give you a warm blanket, because that's what they do.
Do they give you a warm blanket?
They'll give you a warm blanket, which is nice. But just come in and
all
chill.
These things about your dentist, and I'm like, what am I doing? What garbage dentist am I going to? I'm just kidding. I love my dentist so much. Dr. Miser, you're amazing, and Amy and all the good folks down at
I can tell there's something in my file, because Greg went in the first time with me and said, let me explain my wife to you. I have a brochure, but it might be quicker.
It's a short video.
Let me just give you a little clip
of my wife.
It's
just easier.
It's
just
a synopsis. This is a synopsis. Let me tell you about her. She has GAD, and if you don't know what that is, I do have a convenient brochure for you.
GAD is a disorder called genuine anxiety, general anxiety disorder.
So she's starting out, just coming in here. She's like at a 9.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I know there must be some note in my file because I've actually seen the dentist and the hygienist, or the lady that's helping exchange a glance, and she'll go, but what about her bite? And I can see him going, like shaking his head, go, no, let's not go there.
Shut up.
I'm like, oh, there's some information they're afraid that's going to set me off.
Oh,
like,
good heavens.
And start. So, and I've seen that exchange a few times. I don't know what it is, but thank you for keeping me in the dark about it.
I don't need to know. I'm on a need-to-know basis.
I do not
need to know. I am your wife.
I am your wife.
I knew exactly where
I was going.
Went.
Yes,
I am your
because
wife.
you said it in a certain way.
Why
I was like,
do you need to know?
That's it. Where's my super suit? Tell me where my super suit is.
My evening's in.
Okay. Anyway.
Oh gosh.
That was my trip
to the dentist.
To the dentist.
And is it over?
No. So they were checking on the healing. So I go back in February, and they'll do the impressions.
Okay.
To make my tooth.
Oh, so we still don't have the new.
No, I just have the post.
Oh.
I just have the post.
Is this the tooth that just keeps falling out? That would just randomly fall out, and you'd be like,
yeah. So that's a whole nother thing. But I had such an avoidance of dentists that I had a crown that came off when I ate caramel.
Yes.
And instead of going to the dentist like a mature woman, an adult, I just would set the crown back on in place and not chew on that side. And then I would brush it at night, and I would take it off, and I would brush underneath the crown at night. And then I would set the crown back where it goes.
It's got to be clean underneath.
And how long did I do this for?
Ouch.
Probably about 5 years.
Did it not hurt?
5 years.
Take it out and brush underneath
No. Because there was nothing. It just came off. There was not a...
what if it came off like when you were sleeping and you choked on it?
That would be bad. The other thing that happens is that would be bad. The other thing that happens sometimes is if your crown comes off when you're chewing something sticky or you've done something like that, you can keep chewing and you'll bite and you can break another tooth because the crown is so hard. I mean, if you don't catch it quick enough, you can damage other teeth or break other crowns or whatever. But this tooth had to get pulled because back when I had a root canal on it a long time ago, and then a crown's put on top. Yeah. And at the end of the root canal, he goes, "Oh." Is that's when he was looking at the X-ray after it was on.
No.
I was like, that just didn't sound right when you said that. Oh no.
No.
But there was something there. There was something there in your tone. What was there? When they did the root canal, they broke the root down in there, and so
this dentist did.
No,
somebody before,
way back.
Yeah.
And I said, "What? That didn't sound good. What do we do about that?" He said, "If it bothers you, then we'll have to, Anyway, eventually, it caused an infection down in there. But it took years for it to happen. But it just it kept moving, like the root kept migrating and moving, and it wound up causing an infection. So teeth. I wish I had.
You need them, and you can't not need them.
I'm married to someone who doesn't. He's got, I don't know what it is, teeth made out of stone. He does not have.
Yeah.
He had his first cavity when he was like 35 or 40, and he came back from our dentist who happened to be a friend at church, and he came back and he said, "Melinda, this is so awkward. He's not a very good dentist." It's like, oh no, how do we get out of that now? This is awkward.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going this, I'm worrying about this is our friendship. I think we see them every Sunday morning in Sunday school.
Yeah.
And then I thought better of it. I said, wait a minute, did he find something? And Craig said, yeah. I have a cavity. Apparently, he'd never had a cavity.
Oh.
So I
that he knew of.
No, he has that good of teeth.
Okay.
Yeah, and he always took care of. I did too. I felt like we did very similar styles of tooth care, but anyway, and so I knew. This is terrible. I've had a lot of work done on my teeth. Well, fair amount of work done on my teeth, and this does say something about me, but I was a little bit looking forward to his first cavity filling.
Yeah.
I wanted him to hear the sounds that said, like so he could understand what he thought was a ridiculous anxiety of going to the dentist. Maybe he could understand a little bit. Yeah. So anyway, that's my experience.
Well, I'm happy that you made it through.
I did.
You're in the home stretch.
I was a big girl.
You're a big girl now. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Good job. The next part is not hard. The hardest part was the tooth pull and probably putting in the post, but the next part, not hard at all.
Not so hard. Okay. Well, there you go.
You know, and you get a warm blanket and
pats on the head.
And sunglasses a lot of times.
Man, I gotta switch to your dentist.
No, you love your dentist. Say it again.
I love my dentist, Dr. Miser. You're awesome. Thank you. Sorry, my kids bit you when they were little.
Oh no!
They bit his finger, and he ended the appointments like Rachel would bite his finger, like when she was little, and she would go. She didn't like it.
You know what? You don't always grow out of that.
And he would march out with her going, well, her appointment's over with. I was like, Rachel, you cannot bite the dentist.
They never march me out.
Try it next time, see what happens.
I'll just put a little block and go, we'll block you this time. No, anyway.
I love you, Dr. Miser. So you know that Randy and I are working with the college-aged kids at our church, which is 18 to 25.
Yes.
At the Heights. And one of the things that we do is we have a thing called Alpha. And Alpha is this amazing evangelism tool. And it's created so that anybody can reach out to people because everything's been done for you. Like it's a video series, and the whole format is you come and you sit in a group, and it's really best when it's in a house, especially for that age, 18 to 25. And so they come to your house, you feed them like a full dinner. And then
give them food, they will come.
Exactly, especially that age. And you watch a short video, and then you just talk about it. They give you questions to ask. And as the way they've designed it is we don't have to answer any of the questions. In fact, they would rather you just let them process.
Kind of a natural discussion happen.
The part of the thing is Christians that are there, you just be quiet. You're just there to facilitate the wondering and the curiousness, because the videos will follow up and answer a lot of the questions.
Okay, now he's licking my hand. You stop it.
I love you so much. You smell like good food. So one of the ways we advertised our Alpha for our age group is at UTD, which I think is mostly made up of international students. Mm-hmm. And so we had the huge joy of having these 3 boys come almost every week, and we would send them home. They would come to Alpha, and they would leave our house with like arms full of food. And there were times where I would go into my pantry and I'd be like, here's some stuff. Here's more things to take back to your dorms so you can eat. And they were just thrilled. They loved it. And so one speaks very good English, and one speaks fairly decent. One is just like not great at all, and English. And so, but they're learning, and they've only been in the country for about 6-ish months, I think, and maybe 6 weeks. I think that's more like what it is. It's because they got here when the school year started, and he's just determined to be in your lap. So one of the things, so Alpha ended we had our last session this last week. And so one of the things is that Randy told these boys, hey, I want you to have a Texas experience. I will take you to go eat some Texas barbecue. And there's a place in Texas, if you ever come to Dallas-Fort Worth, my favorite barbecue.
Oh, I don't know if I know this. What's your favorite?
And you're gonna be a little annoyed at it. and I'll tell you why. My favorite barbecue is Hutchins. And the reason why you would be a little bit annoyed at that is because I think the owner lives in your neighborhood and parks his big giant trailer truck in front of your house.
They used to.
They don't anymore. Okay.
No, they don't.
Well, it turns out
we want to stay really good, close
yes.
friends.
This is like, so most barbecue places, I'm like, they all start to taste,
right.
Smoked meat is smoked meat or prepared meat is prepared meat, And so for me, it's all about the sides. Like if you've got good sides, I'll have a really good chopped brisket barbecue sandwich done. Hutchins is different for me. It is miles above every other
really good
barbecue.
And I mean, we drive by there every Sunday. You're just it's packed.
The line is out the door. Yeah. We actually went there yesterday. Well, this past Saturday, so Randy's been there twice. It's one of the few places where Randy Varnell can eat back to back. And so these 3 boys showed up at my house on Saturday about 5 o'clock, and Randy loaded them up in his Toyota Tacoma, his little truck. They had never been in a pickup truck before. So that was the beginning of this huge adventure for them. They were thrilled to be riding in a pickup truck. And Randy was like, this is considered a small truck, kind of a small size truck. And they were like, what? And he was like, yeah. So they get to the barbecue place. And
it's a true Texas experience.
It really, really, really is.
Ride in a truck, go eat barbecue.
And so I didn't know until just recently that Hutchins is faith-based. Like, they love Jesus. And so that's their whole brand is just, we want to serve you good food and we want you to have the best time while you eat this barbecue.
It is so good.
And so it's funny because whenever Randy and I go, because we go to the one in Frisco, you have one in McKinney, which is where we ate yesterday. But he took them to the one in Frisco. And every time he and I go, there's always a group of people that are not from here. You can always tell that they're not speaking English. They just look kind of lost. They're looking around. And so they're ready for that at Hutchins. They keep that in mind because they know
it's an experience.
It's a Texas experience. And so Rainey comes walking in with these 3 boys and they see immediately, they recognize. So they come around while they're waiting in line with a plate full of samples. And so I wish Randy had this on video because you and I watched those videos on Facebook of these British boys.
Yes, trying the
barbecue and eating some of the different American foods.
You want people to appreciate, Americana or, Texas foods and things like that. Yeah.
So I wish he had it recorded because one of the boys took the slice of brisket and he put it in his mouth and he goes, Carrie, he was transformed. Like the look on his face, his eyes were wide and he just could not believe
so much flavor
what
in
he just
one
put in
bite.
His mouth.
I know.
Yes. And so they ate and took armloads full of leftovers. And when they got up to order, they called down the line behind on the other side of the counter. They called down the line. Apparently they have a code for people whose first time it is, for like people who are from out of the country that are there to experience Texas barbecue for the very first time. And so they called it down the line. And so all the guys and girls that were working there were like new to watch for these 3 boys that were coming. So they just made it this whole experience for Randy was like, it was the funnest thing ever. Like I will always take out-of-towners and out of the country people to Hutchins because they truly care. So before Randy and the boys left, there was someone waiting for them at the door and said, let us take you on a tour. Let's show you. We want to show you the pits.
Oh, how it's all done, like how it's prepared and
they
stuff.
were like, do you want to come see? And they were like, yes. They were waiting for them before they left. It was so sweet. And so they got to go on a little tour of all of the...
we have to fight like going across the street to our neighbors and knocking and saying, "Hey, do you have any leftovers that you need us to take care of for you?"
Yeah, we're happy to take some pulled pork off your hands.
Greg's family owns a tree farm.
Yes,
right. They have, I forget how many thousands of acres. I think it's like 27,000 acres.
Yeah,
or something, tree farming, and we have had tours where we take people to experience what it is from the cutting down of the tree, to the stripping of the wood, and taking it to the mill to the paper plant, to see how it's not as nearly enjoyable.
No,
have you been in a paper mill?
Yes, I have. I've been, because Randy's dad was the chief engineer at International Paper. In Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
It's like 120 degrees in there.
It smells it's like
terrible.
Poop. It's awful.
So
it's loud.
We don't have, I don't think they have people knocking down their doors to go through that experience and go see how it's created and processed. But Hutchins, I would do it.
It was an experience. And so then, because his office, Randy's office, is just down the street from Hutchins, he took them on a tour of Gearbox,
how fun!
My husband makes video games
from the Frisco Hutchins.
Yes,
okay,
just right up the street to his, and across the street from Randy's office is the Soccer Hall of Fame, the soccer.
Wow,
the international. Is it the international or the U.S. Hall of Fame? I can't remember.
Doesn't that make you realize though how people would ask, they're coming in. We have family that would come in to visit Dallas. What is there to do?
Yeah. You could go to the sixth-floor museum in downtown Dallas and see where a president
there's an
shot.
IKEA nearby, but there's so much to do.
There really is so much to do.
If you grow up there, you just don't make
take
use
it for
of
granted.
it. Yeah.
And so then these boys are just discovering our faith, like the Christian faith. They did not grow up with it. I don't know.
That's exciting to watch too,
it's
right?
So amazing. And one of them asked, so we were out of town one week when they had it, and they still had it at our house. Our friend Madison has a key to our house. And so she ran our Alpha while we were out of town. She's one of the pastors at our church, and she was telling me about it afterwards. She said one of them came up, which is such a good reminder. One of the boys came up to her after Alpha was over and said, "What does it mean to have Jesus in your heart? Like, I don't understand that."
There's so many concepts that are...
And so it's like we have to be very careful, even to English-speaking people, about using church terms.
Right.
That they don't... It's not...
And if you grew up in the church, it's so hard to do.
It's just part of your vernacular, and it's just such a, we take it for granted sometimes. But then they ended up, for the first time, they came to church the next morning. And so... to come, like, it's one thing to go to I was about to say a regular sized church, but what's a regular sized church? Well, the average sized church is about 200 to 500 people. The average American church is about 200 to 500 people. At the Heights, we average on Sunday morning about 2,000 people. And so that's overwhelming. And so we tried to prep them the best that we could, that when they walked in, and they said, "I never thought in a million years, I never would have thought that I would have come into places like these." Like when they went to Gearbox and when they came to the church, and just everything was big and everything was intentional. And it's just like, and Japan is pretty darn cool. Like they're very technologically advanced.
Yes.
And they've got some of the coolest stuff ever. My bucket list is to go to Japan just to see their 7-Eleven.
I said that like I knew.
Yeah.
From the videos I've seen.
And it looks very advanced. But my son and daughter-in-law had the opportunity to go, and they were like, "Mom, their 7-Elevens are next level." Like, it's crazy.
Didn't we talk about, we tried to come up with a comparison, and we thought maybe it's like a Buc-ee's.
It could be.
The way you were describing it, the food is so good.
Yeah, it is more like a Buc-ee's. You're right. It is. Because it's like they have sit-down places in the 7-Eleven where you can go and sit down and eat the food that you just pulled out of the freezer.
I just heard Buc-ee's is expanding beyond Texas now.
They are. They're going to be in different. They are in different states already.
So we'll see if it's.
I don't like that.
Adored.
I don't
it's
like that.
Ours.
That's ours.
You come to Texas to experience.
It was Whataburger and now Buc-ee's and Texas Roadhouse.
Beaver Nuggets.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Beaver Nuggets.
Yeah, those are Texas things, you guys. So anyway, it was just such. It's so interesting to me how I'm sitting there listening to Randy tell me all about their experience and everything. And I'm just like, I love marveling at things. And it's so interesting to see the things that people that what we just, we're in such a rhythm, such a habit of our days and what we're exposed to.
Right.
And it's like, and I'll still ask my in-laws up in the hills in Arkansas, I'm like, do y'all still just wake up every morning and look out at these mountains and go, wow?
Right. It's experiencing wonder through somebody else's eyes.
It is, and it makes you appreciate, speaking of being grateful and thankful, because we're about to have Thanksgiving here.
Yeah.
So, it's like, it's just the wonder, and Lord always let us have wonder in our lives.
What we loved about the first time you have a baby and a child is that you get to re-experience Christmas and Thanksgiving and fall and the first rainstorm. I love these videos of moms taking their babies out to experience the rain falling on them and the wonder of that, and listening to the babies. And I'm getting to experience that now as a grandparent again. Yeah. You think of all the things that you wish you had done with your kids, but you get to experience that wonder. Yeah. Through their eyes.
All over again. Yeah. So here's just your reminder.
And that wonder of, actually, the wonder of the gospel that you're getting to experience again through someone else's eyes. And my experience of accepting Christ happened when I was 9 years old. Mm-hmm. And I do still remember the wonder. Yeah. But it's nice to be reminded through somebody else's eyes. Yes. That they're hearing that amazing story
for the first time. I remember when we went to see when the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe movie came out, and we all went to see it. It was packed. The theater was packed, and those of us that have grown up with C.S. Lewis and it's just been part of our. It's those books sit right next to our Bibles on our shelves a lot of times, but sitting there watching the movie. And spoiler alert, if you don't know the story and you've never seen the movie, turn it off now. But at the end, it is the gospel. It's the story of Jesus. And in the story of the book, it's Aslan the lion, and is that Christ-like figure. And so towards the end of it, there's a scene where they kill Aslan. And I remember sitting there, and I knew the story so well, and my children knew the story, and everybody in there pretty much knew the story. And there was a girl sitting down the row from us, and you could have heard a pin drop, and they killed him, and he falls down dead. And everybody's just like solemn in the movie and everything. And this one girl goes, "What?"
Oh, wow.
Like piercing. And it kind of startled all of us. And I was like, do you not know this story? And then it hit me. It's like, when is the last time that I listened to the gospel and just said, what? Mm-hmm. Wow, why? Well, you did that for us. Like, how amazing. You love me so much that you gave up everything. And I think we hear those things over and over and over again, and we take it for granted so much.
And seeing that pure, innocent person, or Aslan, losing his life for those who are not innocent. Yeah.
So, just your pre-holiday reminder to just view it through fresh eyes. And if you are not around children, go be around children and watch their eyes light up at just some of the wonder of.
I have to point out that your dog is behind my head. I can't really see what he's doing.
He's sitting on your shoulders. He's using you.
But he is pushing back against my head.
That's what he does.
Pretty significant. Like,
it's your neck pillow now.
You don't have much body weight to you, so I'm not sure what. But I'm surprised he's got a lot of
himself down in between your shoulders, and
he shoves himself in.
That dog has to be. This is just taking such a turn. Has to be so near your head. He doesn't want to be in your lap. He wants to be near your head.
Well, he is.
I see your little ears pulling back here to hear what we're saying.
Anyway, go experience. That's a good. You know what? I can't even remember where we started. Yeah, but the wonder through someone else's eyes. But go
seeing
experience.
It for the first time. Yeah.
Go. That's a good movie. That's a good holiday movie to go put on.
Yeah, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah, let's put that on my holiday list.
It should be a Christmas movie.
We were watching. Okay, that's a whole nother segment. The Christmas movies.
The Christmas movie.
But it was so funny.
For after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, we'll put this last thing out. I put out to my kids.
Yeah.
Christmas movies I need to watch.
Yes.
I mean, because there's ones you forget after 50 years. You forget all the ones that you used to watch, and it's so funny the ones that get thrown out there.
Yeah.
That you're thinking that's not Christmas at all,
right.
But you associate because it came out during the Christmas season.
Yes.
I can't remember some of the ones that come, but Greg and I put on Mary Poppins last night.
Yeah.
And watched it, and I said, "Why does this feel like a Christmas movie? Because there's not anything Christmassy in it." And I think Mary Poppins, along with The Wizard of Oz and some of those other classics, came out.
Well, Harry Potter will forever be Christmas movies to me.
We always associate.
You can't change my mind about that. Yeah.
So, and of course, we, as Baptists, we had the sad thing that would happen that Wednesday night service happened when a lot of these specials
came
were released. But anyway, going back, put that on your list. That's a good one to go watch. Go watch
Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Yeah.
And experience and see if you can experience the wonder again of the story.
Yeah.
And like these students that you're getting to see it again through their eyes.
Just pray that God continues to work on
that's neat.
Their
that's
hearts
really
and minds.
neat.
And we also pray that this is what Randy and I were praying yesterday during our invitation and our service, is that they were hearing the gospel in Japanese, that they were hearing the English words in Japanese, that it would get into their ears in their own language. So, but they were, it's a lot to process for them in a couple of days and all that they got to experience. But yeah, so continue to pray for them. So,
that's neat. Really, really neat.
Well, this has been interesting.
Mm-hmm. You've changed. Were you envious of my? She's got a blanket wrapped around her. Were you envious of my warm blanket?
I don't have a Gus on my neck,
and it just feels like
it's so cloudy.
Today it's cloudy and rainy
outside.
Yeah,
and it
feels like
a cozy day.
Snuggle under the blanket weather.
And I feel like we're sitting here on these couches. So if you're listening to this on our normal audio podcast, we are now going to be on YouTube. So if you want to go and watch the video of us.
Of Carrie wrapped in her blanket.
YouTube.
And Gus sitting on my neck.
Yeah.
Which his name is Gus.
Yeah.
That's the appropriate name.
I'm watching through one of my favorite series is called Dr. Thorne. It's a Julian Fellows series. And it's so
can't
good.
Go wrong with
Dr. Thorne. And it's probably the 4th or 5th time I've been watching through it. But one of the sisters in it, her name is Augusta. And the brother calls her Gus.
Oh,
it's the cutest thing.
That.
I love that too.
Now I'm gonna want a little grandgirl
named Gus,
a grandbaby girl named Gus.
Augusta.
Put that out there for my kids.
But yeah, you can go and watch this now on YouTube. Hopefully,
yay!
Yeah, that's my plan. If it's not on there, it's because I haven't had time to edit the video yet. But I'll get there. But I have noticed that since now we've reverted back to our singing, holding the microphone, because I don't have stands for us yet, so I catch myself holding my microphone.
I'll go back to my praise team days.
But we want to say, first of all, if you know somebody that would be encouraged by our podcast, would you just let them know? Would you just say, hey,
share it. We like to make people
here's
smile.
A little dose of encouragement for your day. Here's something just,
nothing heavy.
Nothing heavy.
I mean, I don't think we usually get into heavy.
I think we do too. I think we
apologize for the dentist story if that feels heavy to you.
Oh wait, no.
Sometimes it does
use
feel.
The word for the decade is triggering.
Right.
If it's triggering for you,
sorry,
we apologize.
Believe me, it's triggering for me too. But I choose to view it with some humor after the experience. That helps.
This is how we
and I can loan you Greg
through life.
If he needs to go in with you and explain to the dentist and give them the brochure.
Husband to go out. Yeah. The other thing is. We love to end our podcast. Every podcast, we love to end it with a verse. We are guilty of Googling the topic that we've talked about.
And finding on occasion, there's sometimes we're like, I know the verse for that.
And there's so many times where I'm sitting like in church and stuff, or I'm going through doing my Bible reading, and I'm like, ooh, bookmark that. That's a good one. So,
or we'll go, the verse. What's the address? The verse that says such and such.
Yeah.
Anyway, but this was good.
Yes,
this was
really good.
It's hard to find bad ones.
Well, you can find out of context.
ones.
Yeah, I don't think there's any bad verses.
I mean, there's some that make you scratch your head a little bit.
Yes, and
some gory
some
verses,
that are really gross.
But all from the Lord.
If you go choose a read through the Bible plan for 2026, my best advice: don't read Leviticus before a meal.
Right. That's true.
Don't do it.
And you say some of your best scary stories come from
Leviticus,
Deuteronomy, in the Bible.
Yeah,
we just like looking up and seeing. Let's look about gratefulness or thankfulness, and this is one of the things that I love to do. That I think everybody should practice.
I love this so much.
I do suffer from GAD, and when things were so bad, when it's hard to get out of bed in the morning, I would start with my gratefuls.
Yep.
It is amazing the mindset that happens when you just sit there and say, I'm going to start with, it's great because this was God's suggestion in the first place.
Yes. This is a suggestion. He says be thankful. That sounds like a directive to me.
And also in all things. In all circumstances. So start your morning with grateful. Sometimes if you're having that kind of day.
Yep.
Start your morning with your gratefuls. Yep. And this verse is from Hebrews 12:28 and 29. Therefore, since we are receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken.
Yes. Let's go.
Let us be thankful and so worship God acceptably with reverence and awe, for our God is a consuming fire.
Let's go.
I mean, it's kind of like just dropping the big things. So since we are receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken.
Unshakable.
That's so
an unshakable kingdom. I'm going to memorize that.
I'm on fire right now. All right.
I'm on fire.
Fire. But the best word of all that we love to end with also is truth. And we say it, it's not a catchphrase.
It is not a catchphrase. It's a way of life. Yes.
This is just the amazing truth that Jesus loves you.
You can't mess that
up. Mess it up.
Woohoo! Be in wonder of the fact that there's nothing you can do unshakable.
Also, make sure your umbrella opens if it's raining.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yep.